Hey guys, what's up? This is Mark here again and welcome back to my channel. So I hope that you guys are fine there and always stay safe. I've been using the Poco X3 by Xiaomi for the past 5 days, and actually I've been hearing and seeing a lot of the positive and negative comments there online. So these are my initial thoughts after using the Poco X3 for the past 5 days. So let's get started. Of course, we'll talk about the pros. So the first one is that this phone is actually a nicely built phone. So it has as you can see here, it has a nice curvy plastic back, but it actually feels like glass. You'll be surprised, it actually feels like glass. So the weight of this phone is actually 215 grams, but it doesn't feel heavy. So I think most probably it's because it has a very nice weight distribution here. So the second one is that it has a 6.67 inch Full HD IPS LCD screen. And as you can see here, it has a very nice deep black, surprisingly for IPS LCD screen. I mean, to me, the screen quality is actually quite pleasant and I actually like it. I'm not complaining. And coupled with smooth 120Hz refresh rate, it makes scrolling very pleasant. But one thing I just want to show, if you swipe to the left, so the Google cards actually seem a bit choppy. Maybe it's actually a OS optimization, so I hope that it will be improved in the next future updates. But other than that, it's actually very smooth during scrolling. And also for app opening, it's actually very smooth also. And the next one is that this phone actually has a 5160 milliamp hour battery. So this gives this phone screen on time, I mean using data, internet data, not Wi-Fi, around 9 hours plus of screen on time, which is actually quite impressive. So you'll be able to get 2 days of battery life. Okay, not a problem. Of course, for social media, calling, using Waze, except gaming. Okay, and if you run out of battery, don't worry, you have a 33 watt of inbox fast charger, which support turbo charging by Xiaomi. So your phone will be charged from 0 to 100% just under 70 minutes. This is actually quite impressive. And also from here, actually, if you have a notification, there will be a light blinking here. So this is actually quite rare nowadays with all those full screen display phone. So this is a very nice additional touch by Xiaomi. And the next one is actually, this phone actually has one of the best dual speakers setup. For the mid-range product, which is actually under 1K. So for less than 1,000 ringgit Malaysia, you can actually get dual speakers. Impressive. And the next one will be, it has a very fast fingerprint sensor. It's actually mounted at the side here, so pretty fast and accurate. And let's go to the cons. So the first one is actually, to be honest, MIUI 12 is not really fully optimized yet with the chipset here, the Snapdragon 732G, and the 120Hz refresh rate is not applicable to all apps, especially when you open YouTube app. It feels a bit choppy. Of course, you have the 60Hz refresh rate feeling when you open YouTube app, and also most games actually at high frame rates is actually not supported. Like if you play Asphalt 9, you're still getting 30 frames per second. And also with PUBG, you just get medium setting. You are not getting the extreme setting. So guys, I'm on PUBG right now. So as you can see here, if I go into setting, go into graphics, yep, the highest setting is only high. HDR is not available. Ultra HD, yeah, it's not available. So if you go to smooth, you can still get the ultra setting, and that's all. So but I believe that this one actually requires optimization, because this chipset is actually fairly new in the market. So I believe that as time goes by, these games like PUBG and as Fortnite and others should be able to be supported with the higher graphics and higher frame rates. So if you go back, okay, let's close. As I was saying, okay, if you go into YouTube, so I mean it's smooth, but it's not that kind of 120 Hertz refresh rate smooth. So it's a bit, it feels different. Whereas if compared to my Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, if you go to, okay, you have different types of feeling when doing the scrolling. And of course, this one require optimization and improvement over the next few weeks. So just be patient. And the next one that actually I think will annoy a lot of users, which is actually ads. So if you open some of the built-in apps, okay, for example, not this one, maybe, let me see. Actually, some of the native apps by Xiaomi, actually when you open it, it will contain some apps sometimes. And also for some users, if you do install new apps via the Play Store, you will also see apps from time to time. But of course, for me, I already managed to disable the ads when installing apps from Play Store. So I'm still finding other ways to actually disable ad advertisement. So let's keep the finger crossed. And the third one is that for this phone, you can actually have tap to wake, tap to sleep, okay, and also you can actually tap the screen, okay, but somehow it has some bugs here. Okay, sometimes when you tap, you have to tap 3 or 4 times before you can actually tap to sleep. Okay, see, it's not sleeping. So this is actually a bug. So I hope that Xiaomi can actually fix this. And the last one is that I'm pretty sure that a lot of users would also concern is that at the selfie camera here, okay, if you tilt it at this angle, you don't see anything, okay, when you have under white background. But if you tilt it to a bit to the side, okay, you can actually if you look it clearly, I mean carefully, you can actually see some minor shadowing at the side there, okay. But to me, this one is really not a huge problem, okay. But to certain users, they are very particular about this. So I mean, maybe because this phone is using IPS LCD screen, so that's why it has this kind of problem. Okay, as you can see, can you see that? Okay, yeah, let me stop it from rotating. Yep. So I mean, of course you can actually change it by just applying dark mode, so you won't be able to see this. But to me, it's not really a huge thing. It's not really a deal breaker. So I'll be using this phone for the next one more week just to test it out on this phone. So any of you guys already bought this phone? Maybe you can share with me in the comments down below. To me, I really think that at Ringgit Malaysia 799 is really a great bargain. Even at 899 for the base model 64 gig, it's still really a good bargain. So let me know in the comments below what do you think about this phone, and thank you guys for the continuous support and subscribe. So please subscribe, like and share this video if you like it. Take care guys.